Okay, what's up, guys? Game Fiend Fear of All Games here, and I'm back with Road to Chairman Prescott Match 66. And on this gameplay commentary, I want to talk to you about Cliff Bleszinski. On October 3rd, that he has reported that he is currently retiring from being a video game developer, and he is leaving Epic Games. Well, he hasn't. He did leave on October 3rd. This has been reported by IGN. I will leave the link to this article in the description below. Hope you guys read it. And quote in his own words, he says, "I've been doing this since I was a teenager, and outside of my sub-biblical last year, I have been doing it nonstop. I literally grew up in this business," Bleszinski said. "And now that I'm grown up, it's time for a much needed break. I will miss the projects, the playtests, the debates, and most importantly, the people." As you guys may not notice, Cliffy B has been working with Epic Games since he was 17. And he is now 37. So he's spent his early adulthood, basically him turning from into like a kid to like an adult with responsibilities, all in this company. He started when he was 17, and now he's 37. He said that he may not come back, but he's 37 years old. That's pretty young for a person that has their career job that's not an athlete. Like, for example, like if you're a baseball player and you're still playing, that would be considered old. But for like sort of much like a computer job or design job, that's pretty young to really say that you're finished. In other news, Cliffy B, I don't know, did a lot for the company. I shouldn't say I don't know. I know. He created the game in the background, Gears of War, which I think is the second or first best-selling game that this franchise has had. And he's done a lot with the Unreal series. I mean, if you think of Epic Games, you think of one, you think of the Unreal Engine, two, you think of Unreal Tournament, and three, you think of Gears of War. And Unreal Tournament, the game, and Gears of War is basically, it was all him. I mean, he says he's been with the company for 20 years. I'm honest to say that the last 10 years of Epic Games has probably been 85% just Cliff Bleszinski by himself. Yes, I know there's other people that help him, but I'm talking about from the creative, the standpoint, the design standpoint. That's been on him. Well, Gears of War, we know for a fact it's been on him. He is the lead designer of Gears of War. And it's funny how the Unreal characters, I should know, rephrase that, Unreal came out first. It's funny how the Gears of War characters and enemies kind of look similar to the Unreal characters because he did hands-on in both projects. So it's not surprising that it's not surprising that the main character of Unreal Tournament 3 looks a lot like Dom Santiago from Gears of War. No coincidence. But my thoughts on this is he's probably gonna come back. It's rare that game developers say that they're done and they're done for good. I mean, look at Kojima from Metal Gear. He keeps saying that it's gonna be the last Metal Gear Solid, but he always comes back to check up on or help for a new Metal Gear Solid game. I forgot what the new one's called. The one where you just play with Raiden. That's supposed to be released for all consoles. I heard he came back to help on the project on that. It's like it's in their blood to make games. So I think Cliffy B follows the same route. I think, yes, he did deserve a much needed break. I mean, he's been doing this ever since he was 17. So it's been 20 long years of just constant coming up with ideas and going to meetings and drawing all this and figuring out ideas and figuring out storylines and building characters, and not so much building the characters, but building the characters' personality. I think as a game designer, I think that's the hardest thing to do. It's not so much as a story or as a topic, but building the character, because you want to try to build this character as if this character is an actual person that you or someone in the world can relate to, and make you feel certain emotions that this character goes through throughout the storyline that they make for the character. I think that is the hard part of being a video game designer. When you make story-based games such as like Gears of War and the story mode, the story part of Unreal Tournament, I think that there is the hard part. What's in store for Epic Games? Cause I don't know what they're gonna do without Cliffy B. I mean, the Gears of War side, they still have Rob Ferguson. Rob Ferguson has done a magnificent job. I can't talk. A magnificent job. There we go. As being the executive producer for Gears of War 1, 2, and 3. And the last thing Cliffy B was working on was Gears of War Judgment, which is set to release, I think, in springtime of 2013. And he was working on a new computer game with Epic Games as well. I don't know who's going to take over those projects, but hopefully Epic goes in the right way of who's going to take over those projects. And hopefully those turn out to be very, very exciting games. Hopefully, especially Gears of War Judgment. If I have Judgment, I have the money. If I do have the money, I'm definitely going to pick that up. Pretty much, I'm gonna take it that the road to Chairman Prescott, the progress that you have on here probably isn't going to carry over. So it looks like I'm going to be playing Gears of War 3 for a very long time. Like I'm only up to match, I think 100 that you guys haven't seen, because I've been very busy lately with all the Yu-Gi-Oh videos that you guys have seen, and schoolwork and personal life, and obviously making those videos and rendering them, and obviously rendering these videos, plus the drama script this Saturday, which I'd like to thank you guys. That is the most work that I put in, is drama script this Saturday, and it's nice that after doing it for a year now, that it's actually getting attention that it deserves. I remember when it took a week for drama script this Saturday to get 25 views. Now on the first day it gets 40 views. And if you guys haven't seen it, it's up now. It was up on Saturday as usual. It's up every Saturday. And today's Monday, which tonight's Raw, and yes, we'll be watching it in full, since there's no school today, because today is Columbus Day. Why there's a holiday for this man, I don't know, because how can you discover a part of a world that already had people living on it? So you wasn't the first person to discover it, thus that there were people already living on it. But I think that's a debate for another day. And I'm going to end this audio commentary probably a minute early. I'm Game 15 Over Games, guys, and I'm signing out of here. And the next time you'll probably see a video from me is on Wednesday from my Yu-Gi-Oh video. And that's going to be another box opening. And I'm Game 15 Over Games, guys. The ways of contacting me are in the description below. I'm out of here, guys. Later. Peace.
One step closer to victory. Back to the fray. Get me more ammunition.